Welcome back everyone to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about two trading indicators that's going to change absolutely everything for you. Now it's not going to change whether the fact you win a trade or lose a trade, but it's something that you could add on to your trading strategy, your already winning trading strategy, right? To be more prosperous in the sense that you're going to make more money off these trades because you have more confluences and more confidence to get into these trades. At the end of the day, if you don't have confidence to get into the trade with actual reasoning, then you shouldn't be getting that trade altogether. So now we're going to hop into the charts and see what I'm talking about. So over here, the main thing that you want to pay attention to are these two indicators right here. Now I know I do have a couple indicators pointed up over here, but ignore these for now. We're going to talk about the exponential moving average and the 50-day one and the RSI. If you guys want my specific RSI settings, just drop it down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to hop on. I mean, not hop on, but drop a video on the setup for my specialized RSI and the reason I have it set up like this, which I am going to touch upon on this video. Now, this is going to be more helpful on the lower time frames than the higher time frames, but if it lines up on the higher time frames, and it's like what I always say, if it lines up on the higher time frame, chances are that just means that price action is more solidified, and it's better for you to have the confirmation that price solidified on the higher time frame than just a lower time frame. As you can tell, this breakout right here was essentially predetermined already off of this EMA and your RSI. Now in this RSI, spoiler alert to the RSI video if I do make one, I have a 50 EMA inputted in here. That way I can just see it easier than having to just leave it on the chart. Now I don't usually trade off indicators, and I don't have indicators weigh too much on my opinion whether I want to get in the trade or not, but it does help me to identify the strength of the moving at price action at the moment, in the sense of what price has been doing in that level in a volume perspective, as well as a strength perspective when it comes to the confidence that buyers are having or sellers are having in that area. Now the way you're going to trade this is you're going to treat your 50 EMA as a trailing support or a trailing resistance area. And I know right here, since we've been on a huge uptrend on gold, this looks like a trailing support area. And yeah, spoiler, that's exactly what the EMA is. It's just an exponential moving average that shows you where price action has been and where price action has a lot of strength in. And you're going to tell that every single time, not every single time, about 80% of the times, that price bounces off this 50 moving average, it continues to go up, and it's a great buy signal. Now, let me find a sell signal. You're going to see that when price trades below this 50 exponential moving average, it's a sell. It's a clear sell. Now, you are going to have instances like this one right here where price completely broke through it and didn't sell off. It actually went back in for a buy. Now, what you want to do to make sure this doesn't happen to you is understand price action. This is why I don't like people relying on a lot of indicators, because if you rely on indicators, then 9 out of 10 times you're not very good at reading price action or developing the sense of knowing when to get in the trade and what's a false signal or what's a proper signal. Now, the reason that this would be a false signal, besides the fact that it obviously played out to be a buy instead of a sell, is that there is no, break of structure and retest. Yes, there is a break of structure, clear as day right here. It did break out of the structure. Now it retested. Now the most important part about a retest is that price holds below that level in order for you to sell, or breaks back above and then holds that above that level in order for to buy. Now, what did price do? Price held above. Price came back down, retested this here, and solidified this area of support once again, as it did all these previous times. Now this is a clear buy signal. Now, at this moment, or at that moment, it already happened, but, oh, that's a short position, my bad. You want to go off a long position. It would have been right there. It would have been an easy 1 to 3. Now, that's how you would have traded that 50 EMA alone. Now, let's talk about the RSI and the power of having RSI. Essentially, all the RSI does is make it a little easier for you to see whether price is oversold, not price, but the currency is oversold or overbought. Now, what is oversold or overbought? In the RSI, you're gonna have 3 different levels. You're gonna have your mid level, which is price consolidating. You have your top level, which if it breaks above this area right here, let me actually make this a little bigger so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know, is this gonna transfer over? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, damn. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now that you guys can see, actually, I'll make it big completely. So if price breaks above this, that means that price or the currency pair is overbought. All it means overbought is that there is a very high probability that price is going to be exhausted and price is going to have to pull back down, or it's going to start selling off because of the overbought level that it's at. Same thing if price breaks below this. Since we've been in a huge uptrend, you haven't really seen that very often, but this is a great instance right here where price was oversold and jumped straight back into the uptrend that it was in. Now that you understand those two concepts of being overbought and oversold, you want to look at the concept of it being in the middle. Now, when price is in the middle, it usually means that price is consolidating. Now, whenever price is consolidating, you want to think about a squeeze happening. What I mean by a squeeze is it's kind of like, let's say it's like a little inflatable ball, right? If you're squeezing that ball and it's a soft ball, chances of you squeezing it very hard, it's either going to pop, meaning that it's going to jump in either direction, or it's just going to blow up, or it's going to slip out of your hand, it's going to go up or down. Now, that is a great representation for trading, because once you break out of the consolidation, you're going to see a big move up, which we just saw right here, or a big move down, which, where was it? No, that was still up. Yeah, no, see, price consolidated right here, but then sold off because it was overbought. But nonetheless, the way you're going to trade that is you're going to see that it always lines up. Now, you see this midline right here, this consolidation area, it's shown right here by these little squiggly lines. If you can't see it very well, just zoom into your RSI. Now, these are 2 confirmations right here that as long as you're trading with the trend and you're trading break and retest, then you should be fine about 80% of the time. Now, there is a lot of user error, right? You might see the wrong thing, or you might not be used to using this setup, and you might misread the whole entire trade itself. Same thing with the RSI with break construction and retest. You don't want to get in if there's no clear break and structure and retest to your direction, right? Break of structure, retest, but price failed to hold below. That's the key point. If price fails to hold below, it's not a sell at all. You want to start looking for buys because price is going to shift back into the buy range. So with those 2 indicators right there, it should immensely help you identify more winning trades, as long as you understand the concept of break of structure and retest, as well as confirmation or having proper risk management. Because without proper risk management, then all of this is good for nothing, essentially. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting your video, but I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys check the link in the description, I do have a private little link right there for you guys to have direct access to me through Telegram. It's not a bot, it's not some computerized assistant or anything. It's my personal Telegram link to where you can send me messages on any questions you guys have or other topics you guys want to talk about, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you guys. I'll try to respond to as many of you as possible. If I don't respond at the same time, just give me a couple minutes or an hour and I'll get to you accordingly. Now, also in the link in the description, I do have all the free Telegram, the signals chat. I do have the website where I offer all the services, and I also have a direct link to the free forex and stock market coursework, as well as crypto coursework.